Welcome to this Sahara 4 exercise. In this exercise, we will import data from mechanical pumping equipment into our Sahara project. For that, we'll go to our Sahara project and we will go to project, import, um, Wellworks, extraction systems. This is another variation of the Wellworks in which we will import all the data associated to the pumps of the wells. In this case, the sucker rod pump. Um, okay, so let's go to our Excel file where we have our information, and here we will look for the sheet. Should be called sucker rod pumps, and effectively it is here. And here we have to define which is going to be our equipment, which in this case we have three options here, which are the most common artificial lift equipment that we may find. In this case we will use sucker rod pump because that's the kind of information this table is referring to. In this case, it's always necessary for you to describe which is going to be the pump you're trying to import. This doesn't, I mean, if you, this is similar to what we discussed when we imported the different type of operations that you can do, cementing, perforations, etc. in Wellworks. Here you can either define if all your information is related to sucker rod pump equipment or to ASP or to PCP. You can define it in this file option, but you can also add the all option here in the file option, and then you will need to have a column in which you will use different keywords to refer to the pump you are talking about in that row. For example, I will have an extra column here that will be called type of pump, for example, and I will have some, if the pump I'm referring to is a sucker rod pump, I will use this row will have sucker rod pump, sucker rod pump, sucker rod pump, and then in another well maybe SP, 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 and so on and so on. In this case, we are only importing sucker rod pump, so this should only be selected in this case equipment type sucker rod pump. Then we will check our information. We have the identifier, the name of the well that will describe to which well in particular we are referring to. Here the dates. This is going to define the days in which this pump started its service. Here we have the brands of the pump. That's okay. The different models. Here we see that we have the same pump here. This date also, it's not only the date where the pump is going to start its service, but also if we have any modification. For example, here we have the stroke frequency. As we can see, we have changes here. For some reason they decided to reduce it. This can have plenty of reasons. For example, if you had an injector, for example here, and you were injecting a lot of water here, you may need a higher stroke frequency to extract all the fluid of the well, and then for some reason that injector had any issue afterwards, and you will need to reduce your frequency, and have a lower frequency so you don't have problems with low submergence. So here we have the stroke length as well, that we can see the different data points over time, and here we have the shoe position as well, the shoe depth. So let's check our units. We have identifiers all, the date, month, day, year, that's correct. The brand, that doesn't have a unit, the model either. Here the stroke is defined as stroke per minute, so that's okay, as 1 per minute. The stroke, the original unit is in centimeters, so we have to correct the unit here. And the shoe here is in meters MD, so we have to modify it as well. Those are the original units of this table, so we have to have them in consideration. We will import, and now all the sucker rod pump information has been imported in our Sahara project. And now we close, and that will be everything for this tutorial. In the next tutorial we will show this information in the production window. So thank you and have a good day.